Hey, it's Lady J again. Yes, I'm back. Today, we're going to be talking about what do I do if my marriage is in trouble? Okay, so I have a few friends who have asked me this question. Jay, what would you do if your marriage was a wreck and um, your husband wasn't being loving or caring, or you guys are arguing all the time? What would you do? Now, when it comes to marriages, that's really, really close to my heart because I love marriages. I love seeing people together. I love couples. I love love. So, this topic is so dear to my heart. And I may get a little emotional, but bear with me. Now, there's good Lady J and then there's bad Lady J. And so I'm thinking if I'm in a relationship where my husband's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, which let's be clear, my husband does exactly what he needs to do because he the bomb. But we're not talking about my husband right now. We're talking about if I was in another relationship and my other husband didn't know what to do or wasn't doing what he's supposed to do. Well, I would first check myself. I would first check myself and say, Jay, are you doing all that you need to do? Are you being loving? Are you being supportive? Are you communicating with your husband? Are you doing everything that if you walked away, you could say you did your best? And if I could answer that question and my answer was yes, then Evil Jay would come up. And Evil Jay would go, well, if he don't want to pull his crap together, let's see. I'd like alimony, palimony, salimony, talimony, and chalimony. Oh yeah, and salimony too as well. And I want all the check mail directly to me up in the house here where you won't be living with me no more, boo-boo. That's Evil Jay. But Evil Jay doesn't come around because you know what? Good Jay makes sure she have her relationship on lock so that stuff doesn't come up. All right? And how do you put stuff on lock? Well, like every relationship, I've been through struggles with my own partner. Okay? Let's keep it 100 here. There's no relationship that's perfect. Every day, your relationship is a work in progress to keep that baby going and be successful and be what you need it to be. So, I always do a self-reflection. Janet, are you being sweet to your spouse? Jay, did you show your spouse some love? Me and my hubby, we have this thing where neither of us ever leave the house, whether it's morning, middle of the day, or night, without kissing the other person goodbye. So if I'm leaving the house first, I go find my hubby and I give him a kiss goodbye. If he's leaving the house first, if I'm in the shower, if I'm on the toilet, he comes and he finds me and gives me a kiss goodbye. That's a fact, okay? And also, we have our little name that we call each other, babe. He's always babe, I'm always babe. And anytime babe changes to Jay, uh-oh, I know something's up. I better go find him and go, babe, what's the matter? Are you okay? What happened? What did I do? And vice versa. When his name changed from babe to D, he knows something's up. He's like, Jay, what's the matter? What happened? What did I do to you? So we have this little thing going that it's our little communication method. So when we're off, the other person knows and we check it right away. We don't let stuff linger. That's a big thing. When you let stuff linger and let it go on for days and weeks, that's crazy, okay? Nip it in the bud right away. Babe, what's the matter? Did something happen? Did I do you something? Was work stressful? How can I make it better? Now, mind you, that's just one part of it. You know, to keep that little soft communication thing going, that little going. The next part is, how's the sex life? A lot of times when marriages are going to the shit hill, sex is crappy. How's your sex life? Are you giving it up enough? Are you going through menopause? Are you not feeling sexual? Are you doing the same missionary position all the time? What is it? Do a reflection. What is it? Take notes. What is it? Check yourself. What is it? You know, sex is such a good thing. I mean, men love it. And women love it too, just as much, sometimes even more. And if sex not good, honey, better call 911. Sex is important, very important. Now, I think sex is grounds for divorce if you can't get it. That's just my personal opinion, but I don't have to worry about those issues because my husband gives it up. And I don't refuse him of no type of sex, no type at all. Even when we met, I still give it up willingly. But that's just me. Now, we talking about you and your relationship. Now, if sex is an issue in your relationship, maybe you need to rethink how and when you give up sex. Maybe you ain't giving up enough. Maybe you ain't giving up everywhere enough. Maybe you need to go watch some porn, something. I don't know what it is, girl or man, but whatever it is, you need to check it, take a note about it, and try something new and different, and give it up some more, and some more, and some more. Okay, and then. And if sex is not the issue, maybe it's that you are selfish. Selfishness in a relationship is also a big issue that people never look at, because if you're being selfish and you're only looking to benefit yourself, and you're never looking at yourself as the person who's wrong. So it always kind of go over people's head that you're being selfish. So that's something you may want to check on and check. Am I a giving person? Am I a thoughtful person? Do I have my spouse's best interest at heart when I do things? Okay. Do I do things for the good of our relationship as a couple? Do I do good to people around us? You know, all this has and takes a toll on your relationship. How you are as a person. Are you caring? Are you loving? Are you giving? You know, no one wants to be with a mean, stingy, selfish person. Who wants to be like that? You have to be giving and loving, and you know, and try to be everything that is good. No one wants to be stuck in a relationship with someone who they can't trust and can't envision seeing themselves growing old with. That's so important. When I look at my hubby, I think, can I grow old with him? Would I feel comfortable, you know, being in a wheelchair with him? Yes, I would. When I was pregnant with our last child, I literally ended up in a wheelchair because that child was sitting on something inside my belly, and I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, and everywhere we went, that man would push me around in a wheelchair happily. Okay, so when I say I trust that man, I trust that man. So you need to reevaluate yourself as to why your spouse may not love on you as much. Maybe he don't trust you. Maybe you too selfish. Maybe you need to check yourself. Maybe you need to start being kind. Maybe you need to start being giving. Maybe you need to stop being so damn selfish and always doing things for you all the time. Okay? Yeah, it may be. I did say in another video, you need to have your independence and take care of yourself. I did say that. But people always take things out of context. Taking care of yourself and being independent doesn't mean you doing all types of shit every day, all day for yourself and by yourself. No, stop. Okay? Being independent and taking care of yourself means doing those things in context. Not overboard, okay? When you're an unselfish person, you're thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do this for me, so it'll make me happy, so I could be good to my spouse or my kids, okay? A half an hour here, an hour here, not a whole week, not a whole month, not a whole month of partying with your friends, not a whole week of running off with your friends. No, stop it. You're overboard, and you probably need to be single. You know, you want to be married, but you don't know how to stay married. You want to be married, but you don't know how to keep a man or keep a woman. Like, get a clue. Seriously? You need to be selfless. You need to be giving, caring. You need to be loving. You need to give of yourself. Anything you'd want someone to do for you or to you, do to other people. That's what you do to your spouse. Okay? Think about them. Put them first sometimes. Okay? I'm not saying that you need to forget about yourself. No, I'm saying be thoughtful, be kind, be sweet. Buy something for them once in a while instead of for yourself all the time. Go fill up the car with gas for your spouse one day. You know, if she normally does the laundry, do the laundry for her once in a while. Cook once in a while if you are not the one who normally cooks. You know, be selfless. Also, what else is it that causes your marriage to go on the rock? Maybe you don't know boundaries. Okay, maybe you don't know your position or title. You know, sometimes you have men who act like little bitches. And then you have women who act like they're the damn man. They don't know their place. I really hate people who don't know their place. Check yourself. Maybe the issue in your relationship is that you don't know your place in your relationship. You want to act like the man, so when the man treats you like the man or like a man, then you cry. Oh, he's so mean. He's so rough. Stop acting like the man. Know your place. Act like a lady and you'll get treated as one, right? Or you, sir. You. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Maybe you keep acting like the little bitch. Okay? Maybe you keep acting like you can't fix a thing up in the house. You can't go outside and mow the lawn. Then I guess if you gonna act like a bitch, we gonna treat you like a bitch. Right? But you need to know your place. And I'm sorry for the swears, but it's a fact. Know your place. Know your role. Don't overstep boundaries. A man have his things to do and a woman has hers. Now, like I said, people like to take things out of context. Hubby, that doesn't mean you can't come home and cook and help your wife out once in a while. No. And honey, that doesn't mean wifey can't go outside and help you with the grass. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when there are boundaries that you shouldn't cross, you know, don't act like you want to be the aggressor in the relationship all the time, women. Don't act like you want to bully the man, and vice versa. Men, don't try to act like you want to bully your wives either, you know, because that's also acting like a little bitch. You need to focus on playing your part, playing your role. The man is the provider. The woman is the caregiver. Women, give that love, give that support, give that those hugs and those kisses and those words of wisdom to your men. Okay? Men, hug your women, let them feel protected. Go out there, work that money, and bring it come. And, you know, show that love. You know your role as a man. You do what you're supposed to do. You know, you're the protector. You know, men, you are the protector. Protect us. Keep us safe. Do your role. Play your role. Women, we are the caregivers. Be loving, be kind, be gentle. Play your role like I play mine. Like I said, relationships are tough. It's not easy. It's a work in progress and we have to work really hard at it. It's more work than a 9-to-5. Believe me when I tell you, because every minute of the day, it's work that you're putting in to make your relationship good. But it will all be worth it. You have to value your spouse, and that's also so important. Valuing the person you are with. Some people take their spouses for granted. Everything always looks greener on the outside. That's fine. Walk your ass up close to it and you'll see that damn yard is brown. It looks green from afar away, but when you get close, it's brown. Okay? So stop being red-eye. Stop always wanting everything else that's out there. Something may look good, but that don't mean it's good on the inside. Work with what you got. You have a good man. You have a good woman. No one is perfect. Peel away all that baggage, peel away all that hurt, and peel away all that pain, and get to that good stuff on the inside. Get to that eatable stuff. It's there. You just got to put the time in. Do you think that if every woman or every man out there was that ready-made, that perfect and that good, there'd be any out there for you? No. My husband didn't come ready made. Oh my God, we worked on each other for so many years. So many years. It takes time, but you have to be conscious and be like, you know what? I love this man. I love this woman. And they have potential. And I'm going to work on it because, you know, in the long term, I could see this person being a good person because they have the qualities of a good man or a good woman. You have to see potential in your partner, you know? And if you see potential, that's when you know, okay, I can work with this person. I can work on this person. There's flaws that they have. You work on it and work through things. Not give up, not divorce, because if that's the case, honey, you're going to be divorcing more times than one. I mean, because everybody out here has flaws. Everyone. There's no perfect person out here. Sorry to say. Everything takes time and patience and communication. You have to communicate with your spouse. It's a fact. You know, your spouse is not perfect, but you know what? Maybe if you stop worrying about their faults and their issues as much and work on you and do what you need to do as a person, then maybe he or she will fall into place. That I had that problem too a few years ago. I was too busy pointing out things that I wanted my husband to fix instead of just working on me. And when I realized that and started reflecting on things that I need to do in myself, on my marriage, and work on me, that's when my relationship changed so dramatically. I stopped pointing fingers. I stopped saying, instead of doing this, do this. No, I said, Jay, you know what? You need to work on you. You need to start trusting more. You need to be more communicative to your spouse. You need to, you know, relax. And that's when I really started to love on my husband, appreciate him, and we really started to enjoy each other. It takes time. You have to invest and put in the time. Just like how when you're building on any business, you have to put in the time, right? You have to invest, right? So why do you think relationships are any different? Honey, instead of thinking about a divorce, instead of thinking about separation, go back and revisit and reevaluate your relationship. Has this man or has this woman been there for you? Have you guys been through a lot together? Can you picture yourself going through all that again with someone new? Now, if you want me to meet you somewhere and slap you upside the head, I can. Because if you need me to knock some senses into you, I can do that for you for a fee. But if you don't need me to do that, and you can learn just by listening. Listen to the sound of my voice. Go reevaluate your relationship. Go reflect on yourself and start thinking, have I been through things with this person? Has this person been loving to me? Does this person have potential? Do I see myself growing old with this person if we were able to get through this storm? You know? And if you could answer those questions with a yes, then maybe there is a chance that you could fix your relationship. Don't let the system win and you be one of those people or person who end up in divorce. Don't give them anything. Take back, pray about it, work on it, work on you. Take back that number, that percentage from the system. We're not joining them. There's no divorce going on here. Love on your husband, ladies. Love on your wives, men. Treat them like you would want to be treated. It's been nice talking to you. This is Lady J, and I'll see you again soon.